Hello and welcome to this week's weekly vlog. So yesterday I reached 80,000 subscribers on this channel, which is mega, and in celebration I released an acoustic version of Daughter of the Sea, in which Ian and I played live using this camera, and I'm so happy with how it came out. We had a few takes. So basically in the first, I say few, in the first few takes, I mean, I don't want to drop Ian under the bus here, but he knows. We had like a whole domestic about it and everything. He was playing the song so fast. He was plucking super fast. So I'll put a clip in somewhere and you can hear how fast he plays. And I sort of said, you know, you need to slow down a bit because it's not that fast. And I said it a few times, and you know, like when you say something to the point where you actually think, I'm really getting on this guy's tits now. So I ended up not telling him to slow down anymore, and we ran through the song a lot, and I wasn't happy with it because it was just too fast and it wasn't what I wanted. I was being a diva. But eventually when I explained to him that I think he should take my cue vocally rather than sort of starting off by going to a set tempo. That was so weak. So anyway, I said to him, you know, let me sing and then you just strum on certain words, and I think that way we can get more dynamics and I won't be rushing so much. I mean, seriously, if you could have heard, I will put some clips in, but it was like a chipmunk version of Daughter of the Sea, and I was like, no, it's just going to get ripped. So, but I am really happy with the final version and how it turned out, like super happy. I just wish that I knew how to play a fiddle or a flute or something, because I think that would have just been amazing to incorporate that into a live version.
Beware, beware, the daughter of the sea. Beware,
It's too fast.
beware, beware, the daughter of the sea. Beware, I heard him cry. His words carried upon the ocean breeze as he sank beneath the tide.
But yes, thank you so much for 80,000 subscribers. It's incredible. You know, I don't really give much credence to numbers, but for me it's more kind of about, you know, when I hit a milestone, it's nice to be able to actually think about something a little bit different and put out more of a unique video. And that for me is like the exciting part about hitting a milestone on my channel. It's like, what can I do? What can I do that's different? And it's just creative and innovative. So it's great that I reached 80,000 subscribers, but it was also a brilliant excuse to bring out an acoustic version of Daughter of the Sea. And also, I recently recorded for my patrons, which they will be getting, I think they're getting it at the end of September, start of October, and it's just a very short ambient version of Daughter of the Sea. It's very short, it's like the first verse. So yeah, it's an ambient version of Daughter of the Sea, and like I said, it is just the first verse, but I really like it, and I will be releasing that on my YouTube channel as well, but it won't be for like a couple of months because I've worked 2 months in advance for some reason. But I like to be ahead. I like to be ahead with my Patreon things. So also I wanted to talk to you about Battle for Azeroth. Oh my goodness. Ian and I have been playing through it, and we are level 118 on our mains. He plays a demon hunter tank and I play a Mistweaver monk healer, so how cool is that? We get instant dungeons and everything, and that's also we're in a raid group, so we wanted to get those leveled up first. And I must admit, we are kind of power leveling. We had a domestic about this as well. So he likes to click and go, and I do like to click and go if I've done the content already, like several times I will click and go. But I wanted to read the quests, But I also didn't want him to be bored by me saying I still need to read like 5 pages worth of quests here. So we ended up kind of rushing, and then I got really, like, I got a face on, and he was like, oh, what's wrong? And I'm like, I just want to read the quests. But I've got a plan, and my plan is that, you know, I'm leveling up my warlock Sharm, and I'm reading the quests with her, but I have not even touched the tip of the iceberg with the first area. I mean, it's taken Ian and I, we've just left the first area, and we're almost 119. So we did everything. Like, we are completionists, and we will run round and do every single quest and everything there is to do. But as I said, it is click and go. So for me, I'm like, grrr, I want to know what's going on. I want to know why we're killing these things. But also, I noticed when I was kind of skimming the quests quickly, some of the quests are so sad. They're really, really sad. So I'm like running around going, oh, oh, oh. And Ian's like, oh my God, get over it. It's a video game. But I'm making it sound like our relationship's really rocky, but it's not. We're solid, so anyway. But BFA so far has been absolutely, oh, I've loved the dungeons. Is it Waycrest Manor? It's like my favourite, but it really reminds me of Hawk Manor. I think it's called Hawk Manor in Final Fantasy Online, and it reminds me of Hawk's Manor, or no, Fenris's Manor in Dragon Age 2. Oh my God. I absolutely love it. I love the music. I love everything that's going on with BFA right now. Not loving the missions so much. I was kind of hoping that there wouldn't be. I really had no clue what to expect with BFA because I stayed away from everything deliberately. I had beta and alpha and all that, and I never do it because I just want to experience everything brand new. Like, I struggle to kind of understand how people can go into the beta and play everything and then come back and do it all again. Like, to me, I don't understand that style of play. That's how it works for other people, but like for me, I'd probably be burnt out by now. I'd be thinking, well, I've got to do all that again. I got max level and now I've got to get max level again. But I guess it's good if you want to try out your classes and stuff, but I still prefer to learn as I go, everything in one hit. But I am enjoying BFA so much, and I keep saying to Dude, you know, we should slow down, because this is when you get into a new expansion and everything's new and it's not going to last forever. Like, when we get 120, we're going to split up, we're going to be doing our own things, not in real life, in the game. Like, we're going to split up doing things differently in the game. And I just want to enjoy this levelling time with him, but I get also that he wants to be 120. We've got people that dinged 120 on like the second day, and they're part of our raid group, so we've got this like urge to want to kind of get up there and get the gear and get ready for raiding. Speaking of which, I wonder if there's another ready for raiding achievement, because there was in the last expansion. So this week I haven't got a lot penned in because I know what I need to do, and I know that I need to catch up on a couple of original pieces of music for my patrons. I like to kind of be 3 months in advance with those because they take the most time to compose. But so far I think I'm only like 2 months in advance, and I want to be 3 months in advance because I'm going on holiday in September as well, so I want to make sure that, well, I mean, everything is already done for August. That's a given. But yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm not lagging behind. But anyway, let me know in the comments. Let's have a chat about your experiences in BFA right now. I want to know what you lot are getting up to. And how long did it take you to get 120? Like, did you do all of the... A lot of people are saying that they just do the main quest line. But one thing that I've always found very difficult with World of Warcraft is understanding where the main quest line is. I get when you get to the first zone, there'll be an NPC there that's guiding you through and will guide you into a different area. But then I'm always very much like, there's so many quests, which one is the main one? But a lot of people are saying they're just doing the main quest, advancing through and leveling up that way. But let me know how you do it, and how you know what the main quest is, and what you enjoy doing the most and what you don't enjoy about BFA, and we'll chat about it in the comments. But have a wonderful week, and I will see you next Monday for the weekly vlog. Bye!